Hello, I'm Stan. Do you know that phrase, Big Brother is watching you? In my case, it's Big Mother is watching you. Sounds creepy, eh? We all want to grow up, but in my case, growing up was really urgent. Because my mom is a control freak who needs to check my every step. Until I started going to school, I didn't even notice something was wrong with my life. I have a single mom, and of course she loves me so much, always defending me from everything, and being by my side. It's normal for a toddler, but school is time to learn to be independent, starting in small steps. I remember my first day. You know what often happens that kids start crying when separated from their parents for the first time? Well, there were tears, but it was my mom crying. Please don't go, oh please. Gosh, that was embarrassing. And at once, my mom wanted to control every step of my life. Every day, she came to take me from school, but we didn't drive away. She went to my teachers and asked for a daily update in my progress. It was really tiring for them, but they were very understanding for a couple of months. You know, single mom, the only child. But after all, they asked to stop it. However, she took every chance to control me. As she drove me home, I was doing my homework, and she was always staying in my room watching me in the process. My room didn't even have a door, for God's sake. When I wanted to go for a walk with the kids from the neighborhood, she said, "I will accompany you, but I will not bother you. No worries." And she just stayed there, watching us from a distance. Needless to say, I didn't have many friends. No one wants to be observed all the time. While I was growing, I started realizing that this is not a normal parental concern. I asked my mom why I needed to be constantly observed and couldn't get at least a bit of privacy. She answered, "Why? Do you have secrets from your mommy? What would you need to hide from me?" Worst part was that now I was in my early teens. I had my social media, my smartphone, my blog. I wanted to keep them secret, but my mom managed to find them all, get the passwords, and control the chats. It was so inspiring when I came home, and she just started to discuss my yesterday's conversation with someone. I tried to rebel, to change the passwords and get myself a freaking room door. But it finished with Mom's hysterics on how dangerous the world is, that it's full of criminals and pedophiles. And when I grew up, I would understand her. As I was 14, time came for drastic actions. I understood that it was impossible to reason with my mom, and to convince her to finally get a life. So I changed my tactics. I had to develop a secret life, because otherwise, I would have no social connections apart from my mom. I need to say that it required some